Hey guys, Thomas from Team Sakurasou here. Come at you guys with the Snake Eye support. Yeah, I felt like doing a video at 1 in the morning. What can I say? But before we get started, do you guys want some Mike and Ike's? You know, I like to late night snack, so I don't know. There's probably enough for a couple of you, as long as we don't take too much. And with that being said, we're going to get right into it. If you guys like these news videos, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. If you're buying any cards off TCG Player, please use my link down in the description below. Helps out the channel to know additional costume. What do you guys think of these cards? It could be the design, what you guys think of the effects, all that. And I am going to do a first impression here. So, we have the first card here, the Snake Eyes Flamberg Dragon. He looks really, really cool here. Definitely probably going to be the secret. You can only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. And it is a level 1, 2, 3, 4, level 8. Okay. You can target one monster in the graveyard or face up on the field. Place it face up in its owner's spell and trap as a continuous spell. That's kind of interesting. I mean, it basically takes it in a way off the board. Because basically it's like, okay, you're going to remove this card, but we can't have you banish it because, oh, monsters get effects when they're banished. And, oh, a banish is like a third hand because the graveyard's the second hand. So it's kind of an interesting thing to do. It's a very interesting removal. I kind of like that. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target one monster card on the field. Treat it as a continuous spell. Special summon it to your field. Oh, wow. And if this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard, you can special summon 2 level 1 fire monsters from your graveyard. So that's actually pretty good. You know, it lets you special summon 2. It's a removal, and a real removal from the game in a way, because if you get put one of the monsters in their face-up spell and trap, I don't know how they're going to get it out. I really don't. And let's see the level 1s you could summon here. So, you could, if this card is normal or special, you add a level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand. Cool. So it's a searcher. Always good. You could send this card and one other face-up card you control to the graveyard. Special summon one Snake Eye monster from your hand or deck, except for itself. So you summon this guy with it, and then you special summon this guy and the other one out. Makes sense so far. 800 attack, 1000 defense. Stats are abysmal. Then you got Snake Eye Orc here, and this is the Rekindling target because of the 200 defense. So that's interesting to look at here. Imagine if they all had 200 defense. I would have been like, oh, this deck just, it has the card. If this card's normal or special, you could target one of your level 1 fire monsters that is banished or in your graveyard at your hand or special. Okay, so it has a lot of versatility. It gets your recurs, get your stuff back. Cool. You could send this card and whatever face-up monster control graveyard. You special. Okay, same thing. Okay, is this guy gonna have the same thing? No, this is a different effect. So you can only special summon with the first effect of this card's name once per turn, and you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Number 1, you control fire monster. You special summon this card from your hand. So I like it. It's basically an extender for fire at that point. I'm surprised they didn't make it a tuner, because Konami loves just slapping tuner on everything at this point. This was a tuner, fire would have a nice, cool thing to play with, but understandable, I guess. It's also a pyro. It's actually really interesting seeing pyro cards, by the way. Yo, Pain is going crazy. He's got new volcanic cards. He's got new pyro cards. Yo, 2023 is the year of Pain, bro. If you guys know who he is. Second effect. During your opponent's turn, quick effect. You can send this card and whether face-up control the card you control to the graveyard. Special. Oh, it is the same effect. I just can't read. It's just this one's a. Okay, this one's a quick effect. That's why I thought it was different. Okay, so Yu-Gi-Oh players still can't read, but you know, we already read this. Not pretty good, cool card, I have to say. Now for the spells here. So this is the field spell. Alright, field spell is broken. It could really salvage this archetype. When this card resolves, you can place one Snake Eye monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in its owner's spell and trap as a continuous spell. Level 1 fire monsters control gain 1100 attack. That's interesting. That's very interesting. It's kind of like, so they're like sprite cards in a way, where they have like 1000 attack, 1300, 1200, something like that. Okay. Just such an odd boost of an attack. Like, I feel like you could have just made their attack 1100 and called it a day. So this one's 11, that one's 2k, and this one's 1900. Okay. I mean, I guess they'd be really too strong if they gave them the those big of stats, but I don't know if this is generic at all. What other level 1 fire decks are out there? I think Laval. I don't know why I can't think of it. You won't play, like, where would you play this? That's not this place. Once per turn, if you normal summon or special summon a monster, you can target one monster card on the field. Treat it as a continuous spell. Special summon it to your field. Alright, the original Tainted Treasure Snake Eyes. So, hopefully I'll have a video about Tainted Treasure as well tomorrow, but we're going to get right into it. Send one other face-up card you control to the graveyard. Special summon one level 1 fire monster from your hand or deck. Cool. That's cost. So, this is what you ash, I'm assuming. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target one Snake Eye or die Blessed Star monster in your graveyard. Add one level 1 fire monster from your deck to your hand. Then place the target monster on the bottom of the deck. So they want you to play this with Tainted Treasure, I guess, seeing how they have cards here. Then you have the Glaring Ruler Snake Eyes. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. Target one monster in your opponent's graveyard or face up on the field. Place it face up in the continuous spell and trap zone as a continuous monster. So, okay. Basically, it's a monster removal in a way. Cool. Target one monster card on the field. Treat as a continuous spell card. Special summon it to your field. Okay, that's pretty good. It's a normal trap card, so you could kind of see, oh, well, I actually want this monster that we put. We could special this. Or just puts one in the continuous spell and just gets it off the field. Plus, it kind of fills your opponent's spell and trap zone, so it's not bad. I feel like the Labyrinth matchup might be interesting. That's what I think so far. Like, this looks really good against Labyrinth. Granted, we probably are going to have more cards coming out. This is just what we have so far. It doesn't seem bad so far. It seems very interesting. I love the removal, making stuff continuous spell. Because let's be real, if you unless you banish face down, the card's technically still in play because every deck can recover from banish, graveyard, whatever. So it's very hard to get rid of cards. So I feel like they're trying to make a deck where if you get rid of a card, you actually at least get rid of it, at least for the time being. So that's at least kind of my feelings on this. The artwork is kind of cool. I like the monsters. I'm just like whatever with. They just look like floating objects. But I like the dragon. Or dragon. It's not even a dragon. It's like a pie. Oh, no, it is a dragon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Players can't read. Twice in one video, guys. Twice in one video. I like him so far. Do I think it's meta relevant? Not really. I mean, plus I also can't have to like scratch my noggin and figure out what generic Pyro support helps us out. Because Konami doesn't like touching Pyro with a 10-foot pole. Until this year, I think someone just like figured it out. But the cards are interesting. They at least do stuff here. You have ways to get stuff off the field. It looks like they can at least put multiple monsters on the board. They also are level 1, so 1-for-1 is going to be very strong here. Rekindling, if they had one more card with 200 defense, is Rekindling worth running just for the 200 defense here? That's what I'm very curious at. Might want to get your set while you can. I think they're like 30 cents, 40 cents for supers anyway. If you're interested in this archetype. And yeah, with that being said, what do you guys think? What other cool interaction can you do with this? I don't even know if my subscriber base is big enough to have a Pyro expert. I feel like you guys are really like 1 in 10,000, not 1 in like 4,000. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.